Hello everyone, Carson here, and in this video, I'm gonna be solving Wordle number 1256 and New York Times Hard Sudoku for November 26th, 2024. So let's get this video started with Wordle number 1256. I'm gonna start with the word lane. Alright, all the letters are grey, so let's guess another word with 5 new letters. For example, sport. Let's try that. Still, 4 of them are grey, so only T is yellow. I think it's the same pattern as yesterday's Wordle. So out of the 10 letters I guessed, only 1 of them are yellow and the rest are grey, which is not that great, but it does quite a good job at eliminating some commonly used letters which are not part of the Wordle answer. So I guess that's one benefit. Um, it it can't be NT ending. It could be TH ending. For example, ninth, or it could be TW, like yesterday or the day before. The Wordle answer was twist. Oh, but it actually can't. But it could be something like twink, or it could be TH think, thick. Okay, I think TH is definitely possible. Let's try think and see where this takes me. Okay, got the T, H, and I group. Yellow. So these 3 letters go somewhere else in this word. Okay, it's not 9. It could still be TH ending, but the problem with that is I can't put a vowel. Well, I can, but it has to be a U. But if, well, surely if I end in TH, then the 4th letter is going to be a vowel. Can't do I. Why? But no matter Y or U, I don't think I'm gonna fit I in there. So I don't think this is a pattern to consider. Oh, you know what? A common pattern is ITCH, right? I like I is most likely either second or fourth. Yeah, it should be ITCH ending. Unless it's something like this. No, alright, so yeah, ITCH ending. So the options are ditch, um I'm not sure whether hitch is a word. And there's also which. Um, hmm. So I can try howdy. It tests for hitch. Not sure if that's a word, but I'm gonna test it anyway. It tests for which, and it tests for ditch. And it also eliminates Y from this word if Y isn't in this word. Alright, then I'm pretty sure the answer is gonna be which. Yes, alright, indeed. Got today's Wordle answer in 5 tries. Um, yeah, I used the elimination strategy on my 4th try so that I could try between hitch, witch, and ditch as there were the uh, possible options on that guess. So yeah. And I think the first 2 guesses helped me eliminate many commonly used letters which are not part of this word. So I would say it's alright. Not too bad of a performance. It's just average. So yeah, it's alright. I'll take that. Continuing the streak. Alright, got today's Wordle answer, which in 5 tries. This is Wordle number 1256. After I'm done with this, let's move on to New York Times Sudoku. Again, today's November 26th, 2024. Let's start today's hard difficulty Sudoku. I see that these 5s point left, and these 5s point up, where this cell sees another 5. So in block 3, the digit 5 is forced into this cell, and then these 5s force the digit 5 into this cell in block 2, and then these 5s point down, this cell sees another 5. This 7 points left to force the digit 7 into column 5 in block 5, and then these 7s point up. These 7s point right, and this cell sees another 7. Okay, meanwhile, I also see that these 2's force the digit 2 into this cell in block 3, and then that allows me to place 7 in this cell, because after 2 occupy this cell, well, after 5 and 2 are placed in these 2 cells, this 7 helps force the digit 7 into this cell in block 3, which also eliminates 7 from this cell, so I can force the digit 7 into this cell in block 2. These 7s point left, and this cell sees another 7. So in block 1, the digit 7 is forced into this cell, and 7, I can also mark down 7 in one of these 2 cells in block 4. The missing digits of block 3 are 1, 3, and 4, so let's mark that down. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. This 1, 3, 4 triple makes the other 3 open cells in this column another triple of 6, 8, and 9. 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 9, but C's 8, and 6, 8, 9. Alright. This 2 points down to force the digit 2 into row 6 in block 5. And then I can mark down the digit 2 into one of these 2 cells in block 6. These 2's points left, and this cell sees another 2. And I can also mark down the digit 2 into one of these 2 cells in block 8. Okay, these 4s point right, and this cell sees 4 from this triple, so this cell cannot contain 4. Now, in block 9, you might have noticed the 4-7 pair. These 4s and 7s force both 4 and 7 into these 2 cells only. But both of these 2 digits are still missing from block 9. So in order to fit both 4 and 7 into block 9, I have to make these 2 cells reserved for 4 and 7. Because both of these 2 digits can only go into these 2 cells. As you can see, 4, 7, 4, 7, 4, and 7 takes these 2 digits out of all other open cells apart from these 2 cells. So this 4-7 pair eliminates all other digits from these 2 cells because they are reserved for 4 and 7 in order to fit both of them in block 9. So now, 3's here, 3's in this triple point down, and this 3 points right. And 3 cannot go into the 4-7 pair. So in block 9, the digit 3 is forced into this cell. And then I can mark down the digit 3 in one of these 2 cells in block 8. These 3's point up. The missing digits of row 7 are 1, 6, and 9. This cell sees 1 and 9. This cell sees 1 and 9, so it must be a 6, which makes this a 9 and this a 1 to complete this row. And these 2 cells then form a 6-8 pair after I place this 9. These ones point up. These 9s force the digit 9 into one of these 2 cells in block 6. Alright, the missing digits of block 8 are 2, 3, 5, and 9. 2 is forced into one of these 2 cells because of this 2. 3 is forced into one of these 2 cells because of these 3s. 5 is forced into one of these 2 cells because of these 5s. And 9 is forced into one of these 3 cells because of this 9. So I've marked down all missing digits of block 8. In column 4, 2, 3, and 8 are the missing digits. This cell sees 2, so it's 3 or 8. This cell sees 3, so it's 2 or 8. And this right here is 2 or 3. Okay, this 4, 7 pair makes the other 3 open cells in block 9 a 1, 6, 8 triple. This cell sees 6 and 8. So in this triple, this cell is forced to be a 1, leaving behind a 6, 8 pair. These ones force the digit 1 into one of these two cells in block 6. These 4s point up, and the digit 6 in block 2 is forced into one of these two cells. Oh, okay, I see it. 3, 4, and 8 in column 6, these 3 digits point up, but they're still missing from block 2. So let me mark down 3, 4, and 8 in these 3 cells. So in order to fit 3, 4, and 8 into block 2, I have to make these two cells reserved for 3, 4, and 8, because these 3 digits can only go into these 3 cells in block 2, but they're still missing from block 2. So in order to fit all 3 digits, 3, 4, and 8, into block 2, I have to make these 3 cells reserved for 3, 4, and 8. So this 3, 4, 8 triple eliminates all other digits from these 3 cells, because once again, they are reserved for 3, 4, and 8 in order to fit all 3 digits into block 2. So I can eliminate 6 from this 3, 4, 8 triple. 6 can't go into this cell anymore, so I can force the digit 6 into this cell in block 2, followed by the 1. 1 can't go into this cell anymore. Oh, and this cell sees an 8, sorry. 1, 3, and 4 are the missing digits of row 2. These 9s point left, and this cell sees another 9. So in block 1, we have ourselves a 2-9 pair. As you can see in block 1, the digits 2 and 9 are missing. And these 2s and 9s force both 2 and 9 into these two cells only. So again, in order to fit both 2 and 9 into block 1, I have to make these two cells reserved for 2 and 9. Because both of them can only go into these two cells. So this 2-9 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells, meaning that 3 can no longer go into this cell, because 3 cannot be in a part of the 2-9 pair. Right? The 2-9 pair is reserved for 2 and 9 to, in order to fit both 2 and 9 into block 1. They have to contain only 2 and 9. So after 3 is eliminated from this cell, I can force the digit 3 into this cell in block 1, making this a 4 and this a 1 to complete this row. This 2-9 pair makes the other 3 open cells in block 1 a 1, 4, 8 triple. This cell sees 1, so it's 4 or 8. This cell is 1, 4, or 8, and this cell sees a 4, so it's 1 or 8. As you can see, in block 1, the digit 4 is forced into column 3, so these 4s force the digit 4 into one of these two cells in block 4. In column 6, 2 and 9 are the missing digits. Hmm. All right. Let's look at column 8 perhaps. Oh, wait, how long did I miss the 7 for? All right, sorry. I could have just placed the 4 and 7 like this the whole time. I missed the 7, which resolves this 4-7 pair because of the 7. So yeah, 4 and 7 like this. And then the missing digits of column 8 are 2, 3, and 9. And these two cells see another 3. So in column 8, the digit 3 is forced into this cell, and then this also sees 9. So I can place the 2 and 9, like so, to complete this column. I can also mark down the digit 4 in one of these two cells in block 6. And the other missing digits are just 6 and 8, but um, I guess I can still mark that down. Yeah, let's do it. These 9s force the digit 9 into this cell in block 5, and then, after I place this 9, it points down, eliminating 9 from this cell, and forcing the digit 9 in this cell in block 8, which makes this a 2 to complete this column, and now 2 is eliminated from this cell. Now for column 4, 2, 3, and 8 are the missing digits, but this cell now sees 2 and 3, so indeed it must be an 8, which makes this a 3 and this an 8. This 3 makes this a 4, this a 3, this 4 points left, making this cell a 4. The missing digits of block 5 are 6 and 7, but this cell sees 7, so I can place 6 and 7 this way. This is a 2 to complete this column, and column 5 finishes with a 3 and 5 this way because the cell sees 3. 6, 8, and 9 are the missing digits of row 8. This cell sees a 6. Okay, this cell cannot contain 6 anymore. Something's wrong. It also cannot contain 8, so yeah. The missing digits of row 6 are 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, 5, 1, 5 because it sees 4, and 1, 4. 7 is eliminated from this cell. I can force the digit 7 into this cell in block 4. All 7s are placed. 3s as well. The missing digits of row 5 are 4, 6, and 8. This cell sees 6, so it's 4, 8. This cell sees 4, so it's 6, 8. And the missing digits of row 4 are 1, 2, 6, and 8. Where these 2s force the digit 2 into this cell, which makes this a 9 and this a 2. This 9 points left, and this 9 points down. To force the digit 9 into this cell in block 7. And then for row 8, it is completed with 8 and 6 this way because of the 6. It resolves it. And then in row 9, the missing digits are 1, 5, and 6. This cell sees 6, so it's 1, 5, 1, 6 because it sees 5, and 1, 5, 6. Okay, something's wrong with column 1. This cell now sees an 8. So for row 5, 4, 6, and 8 are the missing digits, but this cell sees 6 and 8. So indeed, the markings are correct. This cell can only be a 4. Okay, so the digit 4 in block 6 is forced into this cell. And I can also place the 1 because of these ones, which forces 1 into this cell. This cell is 6 or 8. Okay, now let's find what resolves it. These two columns. Column 9 is finished with an 8, and column 7 is finished with a 6, making the cell 8, 6, 1, 5, 1, 5. This a 1, 8, and the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Finish today's New York Times hard Sudoku in 14 minutes and 15 seconds. So I'd say the Sudoku puzzle is mostly straightforward. Um, I just feel like, as usual, some key spots. The key spots were just pairs and or triples. So, for example, Um, well, after placing the 2, 5, and 7 in block 3, there was the 1, 3, 4 triple in block 3, which also works for column 7. So this 1, 3, 4 triple made the 6, 8, 9 triple, or simply the 6, 8 pair after placing the 9. And then probably the 4, 7 pair, well, could have resolved it a long time ago if I noticed this 7 up here. What else? The 2, 9 pair in block 1. The 2, 9 pair in block 1. And yeah, I don't remember much because I feel like the Sudoku puzzle, in my way of approach, it flowed really nicely. It flowed. So I didn't really get stuck on anywhere, so I don't really recall any tricky spots. So if you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you, and hopefully this video helped. That's it for today. Today is November 26th, 2024. In this video, I've solved Wordle number 1256 and New York Times hard Sudoku for today. See you all next time. Bye!